With recent protests across the United States and the world after the death of George Floyd, the question of how to be a fair, democratic, and just society has become more relevant than ever. Amartya Sen's The Idea of Justice, published in 2009, may have the solution in answering the question what and how do we achieve a just society? Sen's work really moves away from transcendental institutionalism. He thinks that the method is redundant and unfeasible. He thinks that even if a set of rules uh, can define what a just society is, it still cannot comprehend the diverse amount of injustices in real life. He thinks that rather than finding a set of rules which people need to adhere to form a just society, it will be much better to find injustices and correct them. To spot an injustice, Amartya Sen proposed what's called realization-focused comparative approach. In this method, an injustice is described as something which have an outcome which are not socially desirable. This is too vague of a definition to spot something as crucial as an injustice. And so I propose that moral particularism can supplement the way that Amartya Sen spot an injustice. Two reasons as to why moral particularism can be a good fit, a good candidate for Amartya Sen's approach to justice. One, the holism foundation of moral particularism can be a good guidance in determining cases, a method which Sen actually champions. Holism is an understanding that one reason in one case may not be the reason in another case. It also sees that one case to another may have connections, rather than seeing it as independent. And this comprehensive approach can actually help the decider to determine whether a case is beneficial or harmful, a very tangible indicator of an injustice. Secondly, moral particularism's idea of moral checklists can be a good evidence-based record of cases. And this will be a much easier way for future deciders to take lessons out from because it can describe holistically how the case went, how the actors actually behaved, how the actors actually took their decisions. And thus, I think that because of those two reasons, moral particularism can be a good candidate in supplementing Sen's approach to justice.